Okay, so this is the MV Augusta F3 800 version. We're going to give this a try and see how we get on. I'm completely and utterly lost. I can't find my way back to the dealership. I don't have a sat-nav unit on this. It's not a town that I usually live in. I don't know how the heck I've managed to get myself so lost. And here I am on this super bike on test ride. I'm just letting you know I'm lost. I'm perfectly alright. I know I'm in the right area. It's almost like the bike doesn't want to go back. I'm getting upset, I'm getting embarrassed. This is really bad. This was supposed to be a 5-minute ride out. Now I'm getting snowed on. Oh God. Oh God. I don't think he's going to be happy. Not with me. He looks very upset. Okay, so this is the MV Augusta F3 800 version. We're going to give this a try and see how we get on. So this is a triple. Pull the clutch in. This is a really loud bike. First time I've ridden the MV Augusta. Very, very fast throttle response. Very much bottom up, head down on this. I think I'm going to be in a bit of agony. Well, one thing I can say straight away, like the Aprilia RS660 that I rode the other day, this is very, very much a backside up, head down in the cockpit type thing. The instantaneous difference between this in terms of the seating position and the Ducati Supersport, which is so much more comfortable. I've got to be honest, I'm already struggling, pain wise that is. But I'll tell you what, the sound is absolutely amazing. The throttle response is instantaneous. This thing revs to a phenomenal 17,000 RPM. Wing mirrors absolutely are terrible. I'm really struggling to see anything at the back. I can't see a thing, all I can see is my arms. Okay, here we go. Dropping down. Into the bends. Slowing down, 40 mile an hour. Right, I made a slight adjustment to my crash helmet here to keep it more upright, give me a bit more visibility. The throttle response on this is just absolutely bonkers. the minute you just slightly twist your hand on the throttle, the engine is sort of instantaneously responsive. You can literally hear the sound of the engine reverberating off the walls of people's houses as I come down here. If what you want is something to go out for a very short blast around some A roads, this is the thing. Lots of multiple ABS and traction control maps on this. I'm not actually seeing on the dashboard, it's showing me the ABS, the traction control being on, it's showing me the mileage of the bike, current trip meter, all of that kind of thing. What it's not showing me is the fuel gauge, or not that I can see. I mean, maybe there is a fuel gauge, there's like a little dashed line that could be fuel, but it doesn't say fuel. I'm starting to get a feel for this now. And tightening up, and we're free to go. A completely different bike from my Ducati Supersport, completely different, far more sporty, far more up and on it, if that's the right word. Fourth gear, sweeping bend tightening up to the left, slowing down, dropping, third gear. Then tightening up again. Opening up a little bit. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. Slow sign coming up. Then tightening up. Fourth. Back brakes not very good on this. I'm a bit disappointed with the rear brakes, got to be honest. But that was good. Okay, let's head back down. And away we go. Sharp bends for 2.5 miles. 4, 5, 6. Slowing down for the bends. Third. And we're now just going to hootle along and try and get some fuel into this bike, I think. Service is coming up, thank goodness for that. I have no idea where the fuel stations are around here, and the fuel light's been on for a little while now. It also doesn't actually tell me how much fuel in terms of mileage there is, so the minute that light comes on we'll call in and we'll get some fuel. Oh dear, the fuel station is closed. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's hope we find another one then. I believe there's a fuel station down here. There is, thank goodness for that. This is the actual fuel station that Alan and I, Alan, my channel assistant, I keep calling him that, went in and got fuel when we were on our way home, or when we were riding I should say, up to his home up in Yorkshire on the day I bought my Ducati Supersport. What a bike! Oh my god. I wonder how much it's going to cost to insure this thing. That is the other slight problem here. It's very light, very similar to my experience when I rode the new Aprilia RS660. Very, very similar. Better build quality though. Feels a much better built bike than the Aprilia RS660. but then again it's a much more expensive bike when it's new. I've really enjoyed riding this bike, really enjoyed it, and I've sort of clicked with it. This is the thing I've found, is that whilst I've been riding it, I've sort of clicked with it. I've suddenly found that if you can master it, it's one of these bikes that you've got to take your time to master, and you've got to be disciplined, and I think that's what's exciting about it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this little video of my riding test ride, if you like. And now, unfortunately, we have to give it back. On test ride, I'm just letting you know I'm lost. I'm perfectly alright. I know I'm in the right area, but because I've taken the bike out, if you can let Liam know, I'm just slightly lost. There's a good girl. This is embarrassing. I'm completely and utterly lost. I can't find my way back to the dealership. I don't have a sat-nav unit on this. It's not a town that I usually live in. I don't know how the heck I've managed to get myself so lost. And here I am on this super bike. I must admit, I've fallen in love with the bike. I've become an absolute expert on it. But I am embarrassed. I've got a beeline. Did bring it with me. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to call in and phone this dealer again now. The noise it's making is ridiculous. It's reverberating. Everyone's looking at me as I drive around these little villages, completely and utterly lost. Mind you, I'm enjoying it, but I'm just so lost. I am so stressed. I've just been on this bike, I don't know how to find my way back. Mind you, I'm enjoying it, but I'm just so lost. I'm so lost. I'm gonna have to just I'm getting stressed now though. I've just been on this bike, I don't know how to find my way back. trying to find somewhere to turn around. Look at that view though. Whew. I know I'm heading back away from the dealer. I'm going to have to put more fuel in this bike. It's almost like the bike doesn't want to go back. Look at this view. Okay, tightening down. Okay. I'm going to have to phone this guy. I'm getting upset, I'm getting embarrassed. This is really bad because it's snowing now. Come on, baby. If I can get back down this hill. I hate riding in the wet. So now I'm riding a bike I'm not used to riding in the wet, in the cold. It's bad enough riding a bike you've never ridden, riding one in the wet and the snow, it's almost like snow. I'm not even wearing any winter gear either. This is crazy. This was supposed to be a 5-minute ride out. Now I'm getting snowed on. Oh God. You know what though? I'm loving this bike. I still love it. It's almost like the bike doesn't want to go home. It's like it's steering me. %10 decline on this hill. Wet roads. So taking it steady. Luckily I got some fuel for in this. I wasn't going to fuel it up, but thank God I did. Jeremy Clarkson and co go on a trip with a car, get themselves into a real situation, and then suddenly the car becomes a real connection. And that's how I'm starting to feel about this bike. I'm like, I'm stressed, but the bike is doing so well. Okay. So the fuel light's just come back on, even though I'd put some fuel in it, but okay. We're going to look at Google Maps and see if we can work out. I'm back where I started now. Come on, baby. Good girl. I don't think he's going to be happy. Not with me, he looks very upset. So here we are at Blade Harley Davidson, where I've come to sign off on my next bike to go into the garage. So here it is. This is the new bike coming into the garage. The beautiful MV Augusta F3 800.